This is a review on power heads. Okay, on our left side we have the Marineland Maxi-jet 600, and to our right we have the Regent Aqua Tech 170. Now, this is kind of a pros and cons video, more or less, and keep in mind that both of these power heads cost the exact same. Okay, so let's look at this. This is all you get when you buy this power head, minus the air hose on the top. Single suction cup. Now, this is the bad part about this, is look at that. I barely touched that. Watch. One finger and it starts to pop up. See, that right there was my immediate con about it. But okay, so let's take a little bit of a further look. Okay, it seems pretty simple, straightforward. Normal power head, single suction cup, and it has to stick to the side of the tank. And you know, it doesn't really give you very many options of where you're going to put it in your tank, because this suction cup is very weak. You know, it's that harder plastic material, and it's on this little slide on the top that you can see there. And it's, you know, it's not, it just, I don't know. To me, it was kind of a bad buy. It was my first power head, and I easily started to want to get away from it as soon as I bought it. So keep in mind, this one cost me $22.88 at my local Walmart. And, you know, for somebody who's just starting out, this is ideal. You know, you'll start to learn how they work and, you know, what they can be used for and whatnot. And if you have an undergrabber filter, this one is fine for, you know, just going to your straight Walmart. If you don't have a local fish store, you know, or whatever, that's fine. It is nice. You know, it's small, and it does have a good water flow to it. And in my next video, the second part of this will show them both in action. But other than that, you know, aside from the bigger intake valve on it, that's all it is, really. And I didn't like it, you know. When I got it at first, it was cool, but then it turned into a hassle because it kept falling off the suction cup, or it would spin down to where it was shooting against the water, or the jet would have a little too much power coming out of it and it would shoot right up against the top of my tank and get water everywhere. So there's that. That's the Regent Aqua Tech 170 from Walmart. Like I said, I believe it was like $22.75 is what I spent on it. And this one, for $21.83, I got the Marineland Maxi-jet 600. Okay, first thing I fell in love with on it is this suction cup setup. These things are monsters. Once you stick them to your tank, you are not getting it off. Thank God it comes with these little release tabs, because if it didn't, good luck. You can pull a truck with these things. I fell in love with it instantly. Not only that, but it has a longer inlet, and you can shorten it as well. You know, if you want it a little shorter, you can take it off. If you want a little longer, you can add to it, whichever, you know, floats your boat. It comes with this little attachment here, so you can, I really wouldn't be using this right now because I'm not using the other part that it came with. It comes with a load of accessories though. This slides off and you can adjust the angle, because it comes with just a wave maker. And they even throw in the extra propeller, the extra attachments for it. You get a good hose, a good black hose. I really like this hose. It's nice and flexible, and it's not too stiff. And a good air stopper. You know, if you want to stop the air coming through it, there it is. And hang on. And you can spin it open a little bit to adjust the airflow of bubbles going through when you're using the power head part of it. And this is the same price, and it seems like it's a little faster. It's got better suction cups. I can place it anywhere in my tank that I want, no problem. You know, look at this. Look at all these accessories. You know, you come with an easy remover, extra propeller, add-ons to your intake. Very simple. You know, not only do you get your 360 degree angle on that, but you also get up and down on this, which is, you know, the outlet is, this thing is amazing. If you're gonna spend the money to get a power head, go with name brand quality products. Nothing against Aqua Tech, because, you know, they do make some good filters, and they do make good cheap products that work just like the higher priced ones. But when it comes to their power heads, there's no matching it. Don't go for Aqua Tech, go for the Marineland Maxi-jet. You always want to go, and I'm a firm believer in Marineland. I use their filters, I use their lights, their hoods. I even use one of their hexagon tanks right now. It's a little old, but it's a beautiful tank. And I'm telling you right now, go with the Marineland Maxi-jet 600 or 700 series. I got the 600. The 700 series I seen, but I kind of didn't like it as much, so I went with this one. All right, in my next video, we're going to see them in action and how they work and the additions that you can do to both of them. All right.